United Arab Emirates Charity supports refugees in Kenya. Sharjah Charity House donated $1 million to international humanitarian organization, the Big Heart Foundation, both UAE-based nonprofits, to help provide basic health and education services and develop infrastructure to benefit 191,500 people at the Kakuma refugee camp and Kalubia settlement in Kenya's northwestern region. During visits to the camps, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of Sharjah Charity House, His Excellency Ali Al-Khayal, said, "Our convictions were strengthened that humanitarian action should not come only as a response to a situation. It has to be ongoing and sustainable and deeply embedded in the culture of societies." Thank you for your kind contribution, Sharjah Charity House, and your benevolent actions, the Big Heart Foundation. In the comforting safety of Allah, may all gracious refugees soon find stability and prosperity in a kind world.
Russia, a Shining World Leadership Award for Wildlife Protection and Shining World Generosity Leadership Award laureate pledges to support developing countries in climate mitigation efforts. The government of Russia will donate up to $10 million to the Green Climate Fund, a financial mechanism within the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, from 2020 to 2022. Allocated by the former Prime Minister of Russia and former President of Russia, His Excellency Dr. Dmitry Medvedev, this financial contribution will consist of up to $4 million in 2020 and up to $3 million each in 2021 and 2022 from the federal budget. Our sincere appreciation, Russia. May your generous assistance benefit countries confronting climate change in heaven's uplifting light.
Analysis shows that closing coal plants saves lives. A study by environmental scientist Dr. Jennifer Burney from the University of California, San Diego, United States, has determined that 26,610 lives in the U.S. have been saved between 2005 and 2016 due to air quality improvements. Over 330 coal-fired power plants ceased operation during this time, which prevented more than 300 million tons of carbon dioxide from entering the atmosphere. It also resulted in an increase in crops with 570 million bushels of wheat, soybeans, and corn being grown. In addition to the closures, advances in emissions control technology at sites still operating has seen an 80% decline in sulfur dioxide, along with reductions in other pollutants. Thank you, Dr. Jennifer Burney, for highlighting the life-saving benefits of protecting our atmosphere. We pray that humanity quickly replaces all fossil fuels with renewable energy and all people adopt the vegan lifestyle for a pristine planet and divine grace.
Environmental media group to install trash barriers in Indonesian rivers. At the launch of its first floating trash boom on the Ayung River in Bali, Indonesia, Make a Change World, dedicated to creating a sustainable planet, announced its plan to install 100 of the waste catchers in the island's waterways. Engineered by the German company Plastic Fisher, the trash boom is made of vinyl pipes, stainless steel, and galvanized steel wire mesh, which operates as a catching net. Every day, any captured plastic waste will be sent for sorting, washing, weighing, and recycling. At the inaugural event, 25-year-old Gary Vaynerchuk, the group's co-founder, said that to control plastic pollution, it must be halted before reaching the ocean. Our utmost gratitude, Gary Vaynerchuk. Make a Change World. Plastic Fisher, and all parties involved. May we quickly adopt wide-ranging initiatives to clean up our environment in heaven's mercy.
Swiss businessman builds a village for homeless children in Morocco. Hans-Jörg Haber founded the children's village of Darboider in Tanahout, a town near Marrakesh, Morocco, and since 2015 has accommodated more than 100 abandoned children with food, clothing, and shelter. The youngsters who receive a good education at the village's own school are lovingly cared for by trained foster mothers. Highlighting the importance of art and culture, the village has a 300-seat amphitheater providing a stage for both the children and visiting performers. Having already donated 2 million euros, about half of his personal fortune, Mr. Haber plans to build more such villages in Morocco. He joyfully said, "Since I started helping these little children, I became the happiest man on earth. I became father to 100 children." A standing ovation, Hans-Jörg Haber. In the goodwill of the divine, may all youngsters have loving homes and happy lives in brilliant celestial radiance.
Supreme Master Ching Hai happily presents the Shining World Compassion Award to Hans-Jörg Hubert and the Children's Village of Darboider, plus $20,000 in humble support for your caring and devoted work with gratitude and much love. May heaven forever bless and shield you and the precious children you care for in divine grace.
Korean vegan meat company debuts in United States. Siguin Company, the creator of plant-based only meat, has sponsored events in New York and San Francisco, USA to introduce its products. They are made from sustainable ingredients such as nuts, grains, and oats, and also food that would otherwise be unused because of its visual appearance. Using their patented technique called protein compression, Siguin has created vegan fillets, sausage patties, and ground beef. Negotiations are underway with several large supermarket chains in the US, including Waltari and Superfresh, which will be selling the company's plant-based products this year. Wow, Siguin! Your vegan protein items look and sound amazing. We look forward to tasting them. May your expansion into the United States be a success as you help the world in their shift to more sustainable and compassionate food choices.
Cows share their emotions with each other through moos. A study by PhD student Alexandra Green from the University of Sydney in Australia and co-researchers analyzed the behavior and moos of cows and determined that these highly social beings communicate with each other through their voices. The researchers recorded 333 vocalizations from the cows and analyzed their pitch using computers. It was also noted that the cows all have distinct voices and their moods are reflected through their vocalizations. A study was also published in 2018 that showed that animals take turns to speak in a similar way to humans in conversation. Such a fascinating study. Alexander Green and co-researchers, thank you for further highlighting the deep intelligence and sensitivity of our animal co-inhabitants. In God's wisdom, may your research help all people switch to the vegan diet to ensure the protection of all sentient beings.